I am so stunned by this person. Pablo. I think he's not. That's not his. English is not his first language for sure. With that name, right? If that's the case, then oh my god, this translation is fantastic. This is the best poem I've ever read in my life. At least I've read some, but I don't remember. Cause in the recent 5, 6, 7, 8 years, I've not read one poem. At least not one this impressive. This is genius. This is crazy. I don't know how you can use words, nouns, adjectives, especially adverbs, so crazily well to form such metaphors that are not just nouns, but I don't know how to describe it. It's crazily good. 100 love. Oh, what is the name of this poem? I don't love you as if you were a rose of salt. What is a rose of salt, first of all? Nor is English my first language, so when I saw a rose of salt, I had to have a look if it's actually a thing, and then I just realized it's something that this person invented, and he's so good. He's so good that I'm jealous. That is just so beautiful. So beautifully written. And till now, I am really stunned by this invention. Rose of salt. The first 2 lines. Rose of salt. Oh my god. That is just... Oh my god. I don't know what to say. And I love this line. That's just crazy. Crazily well. I love this so much. I love you as one loves certain obscure things. I love that line. I love it. It's so crazily good. It's not that I agree with whatever he says. It has nothing to do with what he's saying. Whatever worldview or value he's expressing. I don't care about all of that. But this choosing of words and this formation of a language here is of extreme poeticness. In a way that I don't know how to praise him, oh my god, that is just so damn good, And this line really got me. I was watching this movie where the character was reading the first paragraph of this poem, and I was just stunned by the last two lines. I love you as one loves certain obscure things, secretly between the shadow and the soul. Secretly between the shadow and the soul. I love it. I don't know when I read a literature, when I see a painting that is abstract, that is something that you cannot capture. It is not something that's concrete at all. It just draws me in. I don't know what's pulling me there, but I just feel so drawn. I don't know. I just feel so excited and so drawn, and I feel like it's the same feeling when you have this burning curiosity that cannot be satisfied. That's what it makes me feel. It drives me crazy, drives me nuts. I love you as one loves certain obscure things, and I have this desire to, like, I don't know how to describe it. I want to exhaust it because it's there. It's like an itch in the center of your between 2 of your blood cells. Let's say it's there, and obviously you can't scratch. It's there, and you wanna find a way to make it to put it out like a fire. You want to put it out because it's there, and I want to like somehow get it. Maybe if I can exhaust this, then I would be able to put it out. So I would be able to, you know. And that's how these things just make me feel. The abstract things. I don't know. I have no idea. I do not understand. But I don't know. I don't know where this passion, whatever it is. I don't even know if it's passion. I don't know what it is. I have no idea. It itself is abstract. I don't know. I have no words for it. You know what I'm talking about? I love you as the plant that doesn't bloom but carries the light of those flowers hidden within itself. Holy shit. That's all I can say. And thanks to your love, the tight aroma is the first time I've ever seen this these two words together. Tight aroma. Maybe because I don't drink wine. I know nothing about wine, but I asked ChatGPT and it said it's usually used in a wine to describe the aroma of wine, and you use tight aroma. So it's not something this person invented then. Okay. That kind of comes from a little bit of my jealousy. Tight aroma, but I love this. I love this. It's just so incredible. It's such an incredible combination. I love when you put two words that seem to be so far apart from each other, and you put them together. It's just like a new invention, new creation. You know, I don't know. It's something that's there. You know, that again is like a. I don't know how to describe words. I love poetry. I love literature. I love it. I love it. I love it. If I ever really had, I don't know. Okay, let me not say that. And I love this last part from the that arose from the earth lives dimly in my body. That's it. That kills me. How do they put these words together? Oh my God. Lives dimly in my body. The tight aroma that arose from the earth lives dimly in my body. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh my God. You know what these words are doing to me? These words are creating that kind of little fires, the little itches inside of my body, between the blood cells inside of my body where I cannot reach, I cannot stretch, and they're starting these fires and itches everywhere, spread around inside my body, and I don't know, I feel this itch, I don't even know, it's not even an itch, I don't know how to describe it, it's like, it's like a thirst or curiosity, burning curiosity. That's something you can relate to, because when you have a burning curiosity, then it cannot be satisfied instantly. That's how it feels, I can feel it right now inside my body. I don't know why, I don't know how, like what he says later on. I don't without knowing how, when, or from where. I have no idea how. I know when I read this, when I read these, I know when. I don't know from where and how and why I feel this way when it comes to literature, poetry, and that's this good. I have no idea what I'm feeling and why and how and what it is. But oh my God, it's killing me. All right, I love you directly without problems or pride. I love that. I love this too. I love you directly without problems or pride. I love you like this because I don't know any other way to love. And this one is, if you're just reading this line, it's mundane. It's nothing special. But continue, except in this form in which I am not, nor are you. And I love the last two lines, literally just are killing me again. So close that your hand upon my chest is mine. I love this. I love it. So close that your eyes close with my dreams. Holy shit, that is literally the top. I can't imagine any poetry better than this, okay? There's no poetry better than this. So close that your eyes close with my dreams. I didn't get it the first time I read it. Because again, English is not my first language. I had to have it translated, and then I got what he means. Do you get it? So close that your eyes close with my dreams. The first close is a adjective. The second is a verb. Your eyes close with my dreams. I don't want to explain it. If you explain a poem, you spoil it. Get it or not. But this one really is about grammar. You really need to understand what he tries to mean here. I can explain the literal meaning of this poetry. I'm not gonna explain, I'm just reading the literal meaning of this poetry, and it is stunning me. All this poetry is about is literal meaning of these words. There's nothing hidden. You just read the words, you get the literal meaning, and you get stunned. If you don't get stunned, I don't know how can anybody not get stunned by these words. There's no games played here, just plain words with plain literal meaning in this poetry. Some poems, they have, it's really, they're playing games. Like sometimes when I write, I play games. I write things that are, if you read the literal meaning of a line, you don't get anything. There's nothing special, nothing stunning, nothing impressive. You have to follow the context and with imagination and with your own, I can't think of an example here. But sometimes some people, some poets, they have to write things that are completely plain. When you can get the literal meaning and you get nothing. But with this poem, you get the literal meaning, you get everything. Holy shit. So close that your eyes close with my dreams. Do you get it? Do you get it? If your English is any better than mine, you get it already. So close that your eyes close with my dreams. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is just so good. I do not write in this way, but it's really inspiring, I don't write in this way because I think I'm not bold enough. Because when I write, I really try to not make my words so obscure that it would, because I try to make my words clear, because I want anybody that reads me to understand me, to get at least the literal meaning. But so I do not exhaust grammar. Sometimes I do, but often, many times I don't. If I write with such tight grammar, with no extra words, with such concise expression, I really worry that people might not get it. But look this person. His poems are so famous. It means that people get it. You don't have to worry. I don't have to worry. If there's anything you want to write, just write them directly. Do not add anything. Do not try to explain yourself. That's what I need to remember. But I guess that's, insecurity should also be part of my own personal style. And this person seems to have no insecurity with this. And if I have, and that's fine too, that can be part of my personal style if I over-explain myself. I guess that's fine. I don't have to be like him. Okay, even if he's insanely good. I don't know, he's the top of the world. I don't think there can be any poem better than this, I mean, there can be poems that are as good as this, but I can't imagine anything better than this, because it's already concise, okay? There's nothing that can be better than this. The extreme use of language here, extreme use of this person has taken extreme advantage of language, of the choosing of words. And I don't think, I can't imagine anything better than this. Maybe because I've not read enough myself, All the poems I've read, most of the poems I've read was when I was still in school, when I had a lot of time reading. Now, because I have a phone now, so I don't have time to read anymore. I just write at most. I do not read poetry, but it's really inspiring. I have to read his poems. This can be the best. You know, I've read some other one other poem he wrote, and I got his idea, but I don't. You know, I totally disagree with his worldview on romantic love, because, well, I disagree with most people's views on romantic love, so that's fine. So I read that poem, and it's really beautiful as well, just like this one, but I think that one was a little less than this one, or maybe because I didn't read it in English, because I think this English translation is so much better than the Mandarin translation here, because the Mandarin really, because they're completely different languages, you know. Mandarin, you get nothing from this. You can get something, but not everything. But the English really, I think the English translation really, fully reserved. I think if he wrote in a different language, I think he wrote in Spanish. I don't know. Like his name looks like could be a Spanish. I think I have an impression that he's a Spanish or Portuguese. I think Portuguese. Yeah, something like that. But damn, that is the best poem I've ever read in my whole life. Oh my god. That is just so good. This is an example of the extreme of an extreme choosing of words. You know, it's so extreme that I can't imagine something better. I can't imagine something better. People can only get as good as this. They can't be better. I don't know. Maybe I can be wrong. Just show me something better. But, you know, the appreciation for literature is really subjective. I don't even know how I appreciate this, or I can't tell you why I like this or that. If you get it, you get it. If you don't get it, you don't get it. That's it. So you can show me something you think is better, but I might not agree, but I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I really love literature. I have this, I don't know what it is. It's not like a passion, a hobby. It's something that's in me. A part of me is literature. You know, I write, I read, and I really appreciate really profoundly, in depth. You know, when I read this poem, I vibe with this. You know, and when I read it, it's so good. It's so good. It's taken over me. It has overwhelmed me. I can never forget this. It's just I don't know. It's I don't know. I don't know what words to use. This person is dead, right? Is this still alive? Oh my god. You know, before reading this poem, I did not know that you could use language this way. I did not know that you could put words together in this way. And not exactly putting words together. And I'm trying to explain myself again here, but okay, let's just forget about that. But really, nobody writes something like this. So close is your hand upon my chest is mine. It's not even about how you put words together. If you look at how he puts these words together, it's nothing special, the way the words are put together, but the way the meaning that comes out of this sentence, this line, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's so subtle, yet so accurate, precise, and so complete, full. There's nothing missing here, you know? You know, when you try to write, if you write, you understand it. When you try to write, especially poetry, whatever, and you try to capture something, writing is like using words to capture something inside of you. And there's always, you know, words can always miss out something because it's not always 100% precise a hit. You know, they're always attempts. They're not finished. I mean, they're finished. They can go as far as words can go, or your capability, your accessibility here can go like if you ask me to write in English, my accessibility, is that the right way to say it, is less if you ask me than if you ask me to write in my mother language. Is different. So, and what I'm trying to say here is like, I just feel like his it's just so precise. There's no words wasted here, and I think he expressed everything he wants to express perfectly, and I get it perfectly. I get exactly what he's trying to say. Well, you might say, okay, I don't know what he's trying to say. I think I know, because I know there's nothing I do not understand here. I totally get what he's trying to say, and because his poetry is so literal, you know, there's no games playing here. Like I said, if I can think about it, and if I can make up an example here, which is the opposite of what he's doing here, then you would understand. Let me see if I can think of an example. Okay, for example, in the poetry, if the poet wants to say and he's sad or he's depressed or whatever, and he writes in his poem, in one of the lines they write, "The door is closed." Okay, this is if you read this line, there's nothing. The door is closed. There's nothing you can get if you're not really somebody that can get this person, right? Because, you know, the poet here is playing games here. There's something hidden here. He's not trying to say, he's not directly saying, I am sad, I'm depressed, but he's saying the door is closed. Well, you have to also read the context to get, you know, it's like a guessing game almost. But it's not really a guessing game for people who can really relate and vibrate. It's really a subjective, it's a really very picky thing when you read poetry. So some people can just precisely get exactly what the poet is trying to say by saying the door is closed. And when you get it, it's so crazy when you get it. It feels so crazy when you get it. You get exactly what the other person is trying to say in a very hidden way. But here in this poem, there's nothing hidden like that. Every single line, if you read it, you just need to get a literal meaning of it, and then you get stunned. You get everything that a poet is trying to say here. You know, that's different. And I did not know that you can write like this. That is just so good. You're so good. You're so talented, Pablo. You're a genius. I am jealous, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's very inspiring. And it is just so good. Thank you for showing me something that I could not imagine, you know. That is just so fantastic. This is so damn great. This is perfect. This is perfection, let's say. If perfection exists in literature, now you've shown me. I love literature. I love it. It is so great.